Okay, I'm recording.
Yeah.
I remembered.
It doesn't do like subject.
I'll write it up here. Wow. Lights on or off? Can you turn them off for me? The rest of lesson 2-1. We are doing relations and functions. All right, so we just went over this. I'll come back. This was, we are evaluating each function. Each one of these was denoted by the h of n. You're just plugging in -7. Okay, y'all did extremely well on that. So good job. So now we're going to finish the rest. I'm going to just give you examples. This is a super easy lesson, I think. That's why I want to quiz on it. And then actually your homework is a worksheet that I will give to you. It is also an LMS if you lose it. Okay, is that okay with y'all? All right, so we are now going to talk about domain and range. So if I give you a set of points, okay, y'all, what does that little symbol mean? That means a set, more than one. All right, so I'm literally making this up as I go. -1, 0, 4, 1, 5, -6, and 0, 2. This is a set of points. How many points do we have?
4.
Right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're not plotting them right now. We're going to go using this set of points. I'm going to ask you several questions. What's the domain? What's the range? And is this a function? Yes or no. Okay. You remember the vertical line test I did? Yeah. There's another way to do it, and I'm getting ready to tell you. Okay. You remember I told you the domain is what? Okay, let me back up. Here's our X and Y, right? All right, so the domain for this is as followed. You might remember? It's the X's. So we have -1, 4, 5, and 0. So if the domain is X, what is the range? Anybody?
0,
If-
1, -6, 2.
Right, I'm looking for Y. Good, Allison. 0, 1, -6, and 2. So there's two questions I can ask. What is the domain? What's the range? Pretty easy, right? Thank you, Tatum. All right, now, is this a function? You're simply going to say yes or no. I'm going to let you copy that, and then we need to talk about it. It all depends on the x's. Okay, it says depends on x. I want you to look at the domain, and I want you to see, is a number repeated at all? No. -1 is used only once. 4 is used only once. 5, how many times? Once. Do you see? All right. Here's the question you need to ask. With the domain is an X value used more than once? All right. If used more than once, not a function. If X values are only used once, yes, a function. Going back to our question, is this set of points, is this a function, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. The X's are only used once.
So legit.
There's just a little more, but yeah, it is that easy. Okay, how is it more, you can have these points set up differently. I'm gonna give you one more of these and you'll see. That's why I really like it. And believe it or not, we'll use this the whole year. Domain and range, oh boy, it comes and goes throughout the whole year. All right, let's look at another problem. I'm gonna write it different. Here's your domain. Are y'all okay if I abbreviate? Here's your range. So you're given the domain and range, right? You have domain column, you have the range column. Really, is this a function? Yes or no? Look carefully. Allison.
It is not a function because the number 1 is used more than once. The negative 1.
-1. Excellent. Do you see how the -1 was used here and here? So if you wrote these as a set of points, just to clarify, you have -1, 1. There's 1. The next one is -1, 2. Do you see what happened? See how the arrow is used twice? I'll go ahead and finish. 0, 3, and 1, 4. All right. So the answer to this is not a function. Okay. Go ahead and turn to page 64 in your book. All right. One more thing I want to talk about. Actually, go to page 61. Sorry, we'll just look at the notes. I'm going to use the book here so I don't have to write all this. You okay if I do this? All right. One-to-one function, each element of the domain pairs to exactly one unique element of the range. Okay, what's that?
You write that down.
No, I'm reading this out. This is very simple. I don't think you need to write it down. Onto each element of the range corresponds to an element of the domain. Okay, or you can have both. Okay, basically, you use all the domain here. Here, you don't use all the range. And onto is just kind of the reverse. I'm hesitant to even let y'all do this. Each element of the domain is paired to exactly one element of the range. So this is for domain, for range, no gray. And this is more for sets of numbers. Yeah, I'm not going to grade y'all on that. Y'all okay with that? Okay. Go to page 64. We can just do some classwork.
What page?
64, and I think it does go to 65. Super quick. 1 through 4, and then I think 11, 12, 13. Do those now. Let me clarify the direct. I'm gonna show you this real quick, and then I'll move. Look at these directions. Here we go. State domain and range, then determine whether it's a function. This last part, do not do. So all I want is domain, range, yes or no, okay? You don't need to say onto one-to-one, that kind of thing.
So we're filling out like this.
Yeah, give me the domain. So, for example, you're gonna say domain is a set of what? Range is a set of what? And then yes or no.
Okay.
Sorry. So this would be number 1. And my sets are a little weird.
Wait, Miss Mel, so we just write each number that's on